All right, we're back, folks. Chris Waters here again, and joining me again is Kaori to talk. Kaori, I keep on saying. I think it's saying it like terribly.
No, Kaori is right, but they call me Kaori.
Kaori, we were just talking about Adventure Time,
yes.
and now we're talking about regular show.
The
regular
game.
Show.
The game. Yes.
So now we actually saw some regular show folk cosplayers. I don't know if they're on the company dime sponsored, but they rolled by, and it's that Blue Jay. And that Mordecai, and the brown one.
Raccoon Rigby.
Raccoon Rigby. As you can see, folks, another show I'm super knowledgeable about. I'm slightly embarrassed. But regular show the game,
right.
Based on the Cartoon Network series. Is this the first regular show
Actually,
game?
It is.
Yeah.
It is the first regular
All right.
show.
And so what do we got in store for folks who like that duo?
So Mordecai and Rigby are like best buddies, right? They work at a park, and like all of us, they're kind of slackers. So they're tasked to mow the lawn by Benson, right, the park guy.
Yeah.
And they ditch it.
They don't want to do that.
No, so they go home, and guess what they do? They get a surprise box in the mail.
A surprise box in the mail,
they open it.
And nothing happens eventful. It's just sent to the wrong house.
It's a console.
It's over.
It's a mystery console.
Oh, video games. I like it.
Yeah, and then so they get sucked in, and then they transfer into this 8-bit world. And so the game is called Regular Show, Mordecai and Rigby in 8-bit land.
In 8-bit land.
Yes.
And here we see them in 8-bit land on the
there
DS.
You go.
Or is
so
this on the 3DS?
So this is actually on the 3DS. It's a 3DS only title.
Okay.
The cool thing is you can switch between Mordecai and Rigby on the fly by pushing X.
Is that a bird pun?
That's not Mordecai. That's the Blue Jay. And these snails actually, on one of the episodes, they come out and they touch it and they die. So we're seeing what you would actually see on the show. The cool thing about Mordecai is he's able to double jump, you know, and then Rigby, the smaller guy.
Which, I mean, double jumps are cool, but for a bird is kind of lame. I mean, can't he just fly?
What? Yes, he can. Yes, he can. You predicted the future. We're going to get there soon. But Rigby can go through like small corridors, like little narrow spaces. If you watch the show, you know all about this really cool feature of mullets. Mullets. Do you know what a mullet?
Oh, I know what a mullet is.
What is it? Business in the front, but what? Party in the back.
Party in the back.
Yeah.
So, it's the 1090.
So he just got a mullet, and he has this power called ethereal fist. So now he's able to shoot things. Not only, wait, they're not shooting anything yet though.
We gotta wait for some bad guys.
All right, right. So you can switch between them. He has a little laser pen.
A laser pen?
Yes, and he's not using it.
That doesn't sound very fierce.
Really?
I don't know.
But in the show, he goes...
I mean, if his enemies are cats, maybe.
Well, they go pew, pew, pew. See, that's the ethereal fist.
Oh, nice.
Yes?
Yep. That
see.
certainly did the trick.
Yep. So, do you see the green stuff floating in there?
Yes.
Do you know what that is?
It looks like American currency.
Yes, it's cash. And why do you think we need cash?
Because we're not doing our job, we need to earn money some other way.
Pretty much. But in the regular show, right now we're going to see a chance game. And with the cash that you get, you can buy coins.
Okay.
And the coins, what they do is you're able to get a fanny pack.
A fanny pack?
Yeah, so everything's an 80s reference. And the fanny pack is gets you continues. So watch right here. We just purchased 3 coins. Let's see what we get.
And we just sort of...
You can either get a life, a fanny pack, or more money. So.
And these coins are just going to wind their way.
You got a life.
An extra life and then 2 nothings. Oh, it's not too bad.
1 out of 3.
Yeah.
So the next place that we're going to show you, remember you said shooter earlier?
Yeah,
So this is really, really cool. Mordecai is going to turn into a spaceship.
So he can fly.
So he can fly because J.G. Quintel grew up in the 80s like me, and we love 80s inspired stuff like the show. So in this level, you're going to play a retro shooter. So if you're familiar with R-Type or Life Force or Gradius, then...
Defender.
Yeah, Defender's one of them too. And you're killing bad guys. You can actually get an upgrade shield, and what that will do is you're able to have a shield and more, what do you call it, projectiles come out. so I hope they can.
Well, yeah, I mean, if you gotta have like a spread shot or something else, like different, gun powers. There we go.
There you go.
Now you're talking. Now, is this a Mordecai only level then?
Yeah. So they're divided into 4 different environments with 20 levels. So the first area you saw earlier was the platform side scroller, right? This is now the side scroll shooter, which is a Mordecai level. Later, you're gonna go into Rigby's area, and that's gonna be a top-down shooter. So there's 3 gameplay modes.
Nice.
Yes.
And that's all. Yeah, it's all that 8-bit aesthetic, all that retro, those retro sort of game types.
Exactly.
The Ikari Warriors top-down, and lots of bullets. Now we're seeing. I imagine we're pretty early on in the game here. We're seeing because, there's some enemies, but it's not. Doesn't seem like it's an insurmountable challenge by any stretch.
For fans of the show, the big news is that every area has a boss, right? Of course. So there's one called DOW, Destroyers of the World. I couldn't even say that right. Destroyer of the World.
There you go.
And he's part of the show. So it plays just like the TV show.
Yeah, so you get, you go up against the foes you find in the TV show. And so it's on 3DS. Does it use any of the sort of street passing online capabilities of the 3DS?
It does.
Yeah?
We haven't revealed what it is yet, but you'll get coins.
But you're
and
going
stuff
to
like that.
right now. No.
Yeah.
Okay.
So here we are in Death's Mansion. So this is Rigby's area. So can you see how he's shooting? They're called the
but he just like jumped up into the area it exists within.
So you're going up and down because you're able to jump into different game modes.
Oh, that's neat.
So it's like platforming one moment, and then you're jumping into a top-down shooter the next moment.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So that's kind of a cool little game design trick, like mixing up the modes within the
yeah, because it's all reminiscent of things that you really, really love. Actually, one more thing is in the 4th area. If you've learned all the different gameplay modes, they mix everything up, and that area is called the Evil Park.
The evil parts.
You'll be able to play all the different types.
It sounds, and then that also, of course, means the game designers can mix and match all the different parts to make it the evil part.
Yes, yes.
Excellent. So the regular show, the game?
Mordecai and Rigby in 8-bit land. We like long names. Cartoon Network and us
Mordecai and
love
Rigby
long
in
names.
8-bit land. I like it, though, because it's, it tells you a little bit more about what's going on.
Yeah.
8-bit land. It sounds like fun.
Yeah.
Even though it's filled with perilous enemies and such as that.
Yes.
So it's coming out for the 3DS.
3DS exclusive in the fall.
In the fall.
Yes. So
Very
look forward
cool.
to it. And you can play it at the Shifty Look Free Play Arcade.
That's right. So
yeah.
Now that's both Adventure Time and regular show. Those games are here at San Diego Comic-Con, not on the show floor, but actually right upstairs from where the GameSpot base station is here, just across the street from the main entrances to the convention hall. So if you're here, come on by and play it.
Yeah, we're here all week on 401 K Street, so it's free for everybody all weekend.
And you might even end up with some buttons or something as well.
All that come. Yes.
Very cool, Coyote. Thank you so much for coming on and talking about Adventure Time
to
and regular show.
Thank you.
All right, folks, we are getting close to the end of our live show today, but we got a few more segments to come, so stick with us. We'll be back live shortly.